So my master's project, I work at the Storage Systems Research Center. So we mainly work with storage, and my project was with archival storage. So for archival data, when you need to store archival data for a long time, how do you securely store that data, and then how do you reconstruct it securely? Archival data can be like a lot of different kinds of data. It can be videos, photos, and things that people want to reconstruct at some point. And for companies, it could be a lot of business history that they might want to look at later on in life, or later on in the life of the company, rather, right? So we want to have all this data secure. And storing it as is not safe, because anyone can break into your storage system and then find it. So what you want to ideally do is break it up into chunks and then store it in different parts of different servers, maybe around the world, not necessarily, and then you can just bring them back when you need to, read them, and then split them again and distribute them when you don't require them. I was working as a grader for Don Weiberg, and he recommended me to Ethan Miller. And the first time they showed me around the lab, that was one of my favorite moments, because they were really trying to sell the lab to me at that point, and I was just new. I'd never heard about these professors, and he was just like going on about all the perks of the lab and how it's great to be a woman in computing, and it was just really exciting for me, and I think that's what I just keep remembering that whenever I'm like, oh, I'm done with the PhD program, and then I'm like, that keeps me going. You know, the end goal of what it would be for me to be a woman in computing. That's an exciting memory for me. I love the fact that they will encourage you no matter what you want to research on. I mean, we have some really heated arguments in our lab about not just research, but in general views of people. And they're very open to listening, and not just listening, but also discussing, and they don't kind of like put you down if your ideas don't match theirs. There's like a lot of healthy discussion going on all the time, even during lunch breaks. We've started something called tea times now, which is more time for us to just kind of battle out our ideas. I really like that about my lab.